Welcome, and thanks for tuning in for the Group 12 presentation of the endocrine system. Throughout the next few minutes, we will dive into the main functions, gland types, key hormones, organs, and disorders associated with this fascinating system. In a nutshell, the endocrine system is responsible for secreting hormones into your body, which, depending on the hormone, can cause your body to react in different ways. Now, if you're anything like me, when you hear the word hormones, the first thing you think of is emotion and how they can make such an impact. But truly, hormones affect so much more. Hormones are the body's chemical messengers, and a few things they can affect are metabolism, how you respond to stress, sleep, and sex, just to name a few. Hormones also play an important role in making sure your body stays in a state of homeostasis. There are two main gland types associated with the endocrine system. According to the Webster Dictionary, a gland is an organ in the human or animal body that secretes particular chemical substances for use in the body or for discharge into the surroundings. So in our case, these would be hormones. The exocrine glands are responsible for producing and secreting hormones out of our body, which means that they must maintain contact with the body's surface by the use of ducts. Examples of this would be sweat glands or salivary glands. Endocrine glands are kind of like the opposite. They release hormones directly into the bloodstream, and examples of this would be the pituitary gland and the thyroid gland. A simple way to remember the difference is exocrine exits and endocrine enters. Listed here are a few key hormones at work in your body. At first glance, this looks like a lot of information, and really, there are so many types of hormones at work in your body at any given time. There are actually a collection of 50 different hormones that the human body is secreting and circulating all day long. For the sake of this presentation not lasting an hour, I'm only going to talk about some of the ones that are more noteworthy. Oxytocin, which is also known as the love hormone, plays a huge role in bonding with other people and is increased with touch and stimulation. Human growth hormone is naturally produced and is responsible for cell growth and regeneration, but it has also been known to be used as a steroid by those trying to gain muscle mass quickly. However, this can be a dangerous practice if it is not prescribed by a doctor or if it is used incorrectly. The key player when it comes to the smooth function of the endocrine system is the pituitary gland. This gland secretes hormones which trigger the secretion of other hormones by other glands. So if this gland isn't working properly, other hormones won't know when to be released and to do their jobs. But I'll talk more about this later. Other primary organs include the thyroid, which controls metabolism growth and maturation, the pancreas, which controls digestion and blood sugar, and the thymus, which controls the immune system. The accessory organs of the endocrine system, which are the liver, stomach, small intestine, and kidney, also play important roles by providing places for hormonal interactions to take place. Hormones are really unique in the fact that they can be highly selective and only affect specific cells. Many hormones in the body are linked to specific glands or organs and only have one job. Human growth hormone, which I talked about earlier, is made exclusively by the pituitary gland, and controlling growth is its only job. On the other hand, insulin is secreted by the pancreas and controls our body's blood glucose level. This is amazing because hormones work by being released into our bloodstream and traveling all over our body. So if hormones were not able to target cells, our body could be thrown all out of whack. Earlier, I mentioned that if the pituitary gland was not functioning as it should, the entire body could be affected. Cushing's syndrome is an example of what could be caused by a malfunctioning pituitary gland, causing excess levels of cortisol in the body. Symptoms include weight gain, stretch marks, skin that bruises easily, muscle weakness, impaired growth, high blood pressure, and depression, just to name a few. This shows how many things can go wrong if the endocrine system isn't working correctly. Other hormone disorders include the formation of goiters, Addison's disease, Graves' disease, and most widely known, diabetes. Many of these disorders arise due to factors within the body and are hard to prevent, such as certain tumors or cancers. However, maintaining a healthy body weight and diet is a simple way to lower your chance of developing an endocrine disorder. And that brings us to the end of this presentation. I hope you enjoyed our presentation on the endocrine system and learned some things along the way. This collection of glands, organs, and hormones is very complex, but in the end, it all works together to achieve great things within the body.